Hey, what's going on, everybody? Your boy DJ City Manos, and I did a gig last night. This is my last gig. I'm done. I cut the advertisement off in September when I reached my 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I said when I reach 1,000, I'm done. And then from there, I go to my thank you tour, and I'll actually be done on September 2024. But anybody who has my number could still call me, and I'll do their gig for free. But for now, advertisements has been pulled, so nobody knows how to reach me. No new customers, only the old customers that has my numbers. For example, I had to turn down a gig this weekend because I was already booked. I got an email from a repeating customer saying, "Hey, are you available this day?" I said, no. I replied saying, "Sorry, no, I'm not." I got another call saying, "Hey, can you do my wedding anniversary for November?" And I replied saying, "I'm sorry, no, I can't." Because my official date where I'm really, really, really done is September 2024. And so now anybody who has my number and calls me, I still offer that free service only to those people who has my numbers. Anybody else, I guess they don't have my number. There's no way they're going to reach me. But anyways, this gig was interesting. I want to show you a few things. Hold on, let me put the phone down. Let me get my handy dandy marker. I'm gonna have to explain some stuff. So last night gig was a Sweet 16. It was pretty cool. So I took my little my screen, and here goes my little T-bar, the famous one that I always take. It has a little crank on it, and the way I did it, the way I did it, I hooked up my screen on it. I hooked up my screen on it, and my screen is a lycra material. It's like a sheet. So I put my screen on this T-bar so I could project the slideshow on it because I was giving them a slideshow. And I have little bungee cords, and I tie it up to the T-bar. Tie it up. So I tie it up, and then I put my projector behind it. And I was going to put a Best Part 60, and the Best Part 60 is wireless. I was going to put one there, one here. And I was going to put a moving head right there, right in the middle, and move it on the head right there. And then I was going to, have that like facing the dance floor so these lights could shine the dance floor. And I was going to set up on the side. But when I got there, dude had one of these right here. He had one of those gazebos, but he had a smaller one. It was like a 10 by 8 or whatever. This one pretty big, but he had a 10 by 8, just like that. And I asked him, I said, "Hey, do you mind if I hook up my screen, my projector screen on it?" I told him it was like a sheet. It's not heavy. I told him it's like the material is lycra, it stretches. And I told him I have bungee cords and I could just, bungee cord on it. He goes, "Sure." He goes, "This," because he wanted me to set up underneath. He goes, "Here's why I want you to set up." And then that's when I told him, I said, "You mind if I set up my screen there? And I could set up on the side of it. I could set up on the side." And I was gonna put a speaker on each side. And he goes, "Sure, that's actually that works good." Because I told him, I said, this way, because I was looking at the yard. I said I couldn't find a spot to put this right here. I was gonna put it right next to that the gazebo. And if he wanted me to set up there, then I was going to put it right next to it. But there's a tree there blocking. He had a big old tree there. So it kind of worked out perfect. I seen it. I told him if I could, he didn't mind. He said, "Sure." They had a bunch of things in the backyard for the kids. So plan B, I set up just like that now with the little T-bars. What I did, his yard was huge. So let's go to the yard. Let me go to the next page, draw the yard. So his yard, he had his here's where they had a little gazebo right here. They had a ping pong table right here for the kids could play ping pong. Over here they had a trampoline way over here. They had a trampoline. They had a bunch of tables, like 5 tables here. I forgot how many tables. They had a fire pit over here because it was cold, man. They had like 6 chairs or 8 chairs, like little patio furniture back here. with the fire pit here, another fire pit over there, another fire pit over here. They had a little heater thing over here. They had that little game where they throw the sandbags, the corn thing. I don't know what it's called, but they had that little game here. You know, they were throwing the little sandbags across, playing. They had the dance floor right here. They had the gazebo there, and they had your boy DJ City Mono set up right there. And I had a speaker here and a speaker there. They had the patio there. So the dance floor is right here, right in front of me. They had a dance floor. They actually had a dance floor. Big old tree right here in the way. So yeah, their boy DJ City Mono's right here, you know, DJing. And kids everywhere, just having a good time. So now, my T-bar, I put one over here in this corner. My T-bar right here. And I put another one over here. My T-bar. So now I have that little T, and I put two Best Part 60s here. And the moving head in the middle. Two Best Part 60 over there, and the moving head in the middle. I had my battery. I hooked up my battery right here to power that. Another battery right here to power that. My main battery is 1500 watt battery to power everything and my sub. My sub was underneath my table. So this battery powered all that nonsense. And I had another last battery to power my projector. I had my projector right here shining onto the screen underneath the gazebo. So I have four batteries. I have two 600 watt batteries. This one right here was a 600 watt battery because the projector does suck up a lot of power. These little moving heads doesn't suck up that much power, but I had another 600 and I think it's a 300 watt battery. And I had my 1500 watt battery to power everything, the subs. The gig was 4 hours. I think it started at 7 to 11 or like that. Is it 7 to 11? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 7 to 11. And the last 30 minutes, you know, when they start, I think at 10:30 I started collecting my lights because I had some uplighting in the corners. There's a fence right here, and I had a uplighting there. A couple of uplighting right here where the kids are hanging out with the fire pit. A couple of uplighting here. This dude, he had a bunch of neon, what is those black lights? A bunch of them. I was like, holy cow, like the whole yard was like glowing. He got a bunch. He had some in the entrance. He had, I don't know if they had neon theme going on or whatever, but they had a bunch of them. So that's the reason why I put my lights back there, to give it light back here. It worked out pretty good. You're gonna, I have some footage. I didn't really record much, but I did record some stuff. So let's go to the footage, live to the footage. So here is when I show up and I'm explaining what's going on. So I got the screen right there, right underneath the gazebo. I'm showing that I hooked it up with some bungee cords. And he has a bunch of neon lights everywhere. Look at this. I did the monogram. It says Ava 16th. So I used bungee cords to tie that up. They got the ping pong, the dance floor, the chairs. They got the fire pits. They got like 3 fire pits because it was freezing. It was only 7 o'clock and it was like 40 degrees. Got the uplighting everywhere. My projector back there. Everything being run by virtual DJ. Slideshow, monogram, everything. They got the dance floor right in front of me. They got the birthday girl getting ready. Yeah, like I said, I didn't record much. Let me see. Let's go to another footage. So I think this one's I'm doing the same thing. I'm explaining. Now a few kids are showing up. Is that the same video? There goes the projector. There goes the slideshow. She gave me a bunch of pictures of the birthday girl, so I made a slideshow. Virtual DJ does everything. Just put it in Virtual DJ, and everything's ran by it. It does the monogram. See, I'm explaining that you just hit the slideshow, turn it on and off. It works. You turn it off, turn it on. You put the monogram on, so you can go back and forth. You can put music, videos. You know, look at the backyard. I'm explaining that I have my. Best Part 60s way in the corner. The moving heads way in the corner back there. Had another one in this corner. So I got one over there and one in that corner. The uplighting way in the fence. Look, the daddy bought a bunch of tape, neon tape, and he just taped it up on the wall. So I don't know if they had like a neon theme going on. There was some parents coming out. So you can see all the tape everywhere, the neon tape. There's my handy dandy projector being powered by the battery. And I also did a little karaoke. They actually, because they remembered when I met them, I explained the monogram, slideshow, all the stuff that I do. You know, I explained I could do karaoke, and they actually, I forgot all about the karaoke because they said, I don't know about karaoke. You know, I said, well, if you decide, I'll have it with me. And she come up to me and goes, can we do a karaoke? And I was like, dope. So I said, all right, cool. Give me 5 seconds, or not 5 seconds. Give me a minute, and I'll set it up. And I have a wired hookup to my microphone. It's the wire is I think 6 feet hooked up to my mixer. So here goes my wire. Here goes my little wire hooked up to my microphone. My microphone right there. And this wire is like 6 feet. So what I did, I have a transmitter and a receiver. So I disconnect the microphone from the wire, and I hooked up the transmitter right here or whatever, and the receiver on the other end of the wire. And now I have a wireless microphone. And I got my phone, and I got my Bluetooth little device, grabbed it, hooked up to my mixer. That took me a few seconds. I got my phone. I said, all right, what song you guys want to sing to? And he goes, let's do Tennessee Whiskey. So I went on YouTube, did karaoke, Tennessee Whiskey, and it popped up. And I gave him my phone, gave him the mic. They did it. They did 2 songs. They sung twice. Right here, they're singing one of them. Check it out. The kids are up there singing. They're like, with the microphone right there singing. They're going crazy with the microphone. They're like having fun. And I told them I could put it on the screen too. I said I could put the YouTube video on the screen. But I don't think I have my audio hooked up on that's another thing too. I have a wire coming out from my headsets on my laptop going into the mixer, my input, one of the channels. So I could make one of my channels for karaoke. So I could turn up the volume, control the volume. I could actually hear it on my headset, the song that they're going to sing. I could go on YouTube, grab a song, get it ready, listen to it in my headset, and then I'll get it ready for them. That's the way I would do it. If I would have put it on the screen, but I didn't do that. I just gave them my phone, and look at them. They were already having fun. They actually knew it. They didn't need no phone. They already knew the words, so they were having a good time singing karaoke. Everybody's doing everything. The kids like playing ping pong over there. Some kids are playing the other games. They're singing. They're dancing. We did musical chairs, and that's a big no-no with teenagers. That's a big old no-no with teenagers, man. People getting drop kicked, getting slammed, man, it was crazy. They got the dance floor right there. So they had a bunch of stuff going on. They were having fun. How many times I think they sung like, I'm going to say they sung like 4 songs total. They were singing, dancing. They danced all to the line dance. It was pretty cool. It was a good gig. I didn't get much footage. But, hey, that's my last one. Like I said, for now, this is my last one. If people call me right now and they say, yo, because I know spring is going to come. Anybody who has my existing number and they call me for spring, I'm sure I'm going to get a few gigs here and there. But right now, that was it. The guy, the father, he told me, he goes, they actually paid me, man. I told him it was free. And they said, no, we couldn't do that. And he goes, you did such a great job because I provided all that. I said, no, but I told you guys that's it. I'm not. And they said, no, but they gave me the money, man. They sounded like, holy cow. They paid me in full and a tip. And I was like, man, I wasn't expecting that. I told them it was all free, but they gave it to me. They insist. So I was like, they had a photo booth, and the photo booth was out in the garage in the front. I said, man, that photo booth dude had a good deal here. I said, I had to drag all my equipment through the gravel, and he just set up out there by the garage. I said, I couldn't set up out there and just have them dance on the street. Because he did had what is it called? where the street ends. He was right in the corner, right there where the street ends. So I said, y'all could have been out there in the. It was cool. It was a fun gig. But I don't recommend musical chairs with teenagers, man. They be doing drop kicks. They was drop kicking each other. Poor girls, man. Girls were getting slammed. Like they'll grab the chair and move it while the other ones start diving on the chair. I'm like, what the? I like, they're getting violent. All right, this is your boy DJ City Manos. Time to bring in my equipment, set it up. I'm done now. Now it's all mixing time. I'm gonna start mixing. I'm gonna add some new pads for the effects. That's how I was gonna work on that. That's gonna be my new project. I'm gonna work on that. Oh, another thing. I added another page because I don't have my mixer. Open up my marker. I added. Here goes my here goes my mixer, right? Here goes my pads. I got 8, right? I don't know. There's 8. I don't know how many that is, but let's say here goes my pads, and here goes my little button up here where it has cues, hot cues. The other one has stems, effects, samplers. I put 2 pads on there, so I hit the button, it goes to cues. I hit it again, it goes to remix points, and I hit the shift and hit it again, it goes to something else, right? Anytime I load a song, and let's say here goes my sampler, I click on my sampler. Since I had 2 on there, it'll go to the other one. So I had to click every single one twice, and I got to get used to that. So now if let's say I go to load up a song to this deck, load up a song to that deck, and I hit the first button, hot cues, it will take me straight to remix point. So I had hit it again. Every single one I hit it twice. So here goes my stems. It took me to the other one. I had to hit it twice. So that I had to make a habit now that I got to do twice. You know, hit it twice. So I'm gonna work on that. Of course, I'm not gonna work on that, but I got to get into the habit. At first, I was like, when I clicked on my sampler, I was like, why is my sampler looking like that? So that, when I see a different color, I think I'm on a different sampler, you know? And I'm like, look up on my screen, and I was like, do I need to shuffle through them and look for my sampler that I need to? And I looked on my screen, I said, oh no, I'm on Scratch Bank. So I had to hit it again. It's my sampler, because I have Scratch Bank and sampler on the same button. So that, I got to get used to that. But I'm going to do some more pads with some effects. I'm going to work on that today, just to mess around with that and set up my equipment like I always do Sundays, you know. What else I got to do? What else? That's about it. Put all my junk away. I'm going to have to clean the retirement center again. Got to clean it all out. Put my speakers away. That's it for now. They keep on asking me, what are you going to do now that you're done? And I said, I actually still work. They think this is my full-time job. I said, no, this is my hobby. This is my good paying hobby. I said, but look at this, where I have my mic at. So I bring it out. Woo! Look at that. So they think I'm just, you know, that I'm going to walk into the sunset. I said, no, I'm still working. I still got a full-time job. I said, now I could actually just now I could just kick back and just mix, practice on my, you know, I'm going to practice that a lot on my, I'm going to practice on getting used to the cues, going back and forth. Because that's another thing too with DJing. The younger DJs, man, since they play a lot of video games, they do a lot of stuff with their hands. They're quick. They could multitask that fast. Me, I'm like, where's my cue? Oh, here it is. Where's my sampler? But they be like this. And they already hitting the sample, getting ready for the next move. I'm like, dude, y'all going too quick for me. After adjusting knobs, getting samples, getting color effects. I'm like, y'all doing too much, man. I got to write stuff down to give. But once I do it more and more, get in the routine, it's going to be easier. You know, before I couldn't focus on that. I had to focus on the gig, get slideshows ready, get this ready, get the monogram ready, get the mix ready, look, download their songs. So now I don't have to worry about that stuff. Now I could just focus on doing this, doing here, doing there. I couldn't even do my set up pads. I couldn't get nothing ready because I was always busy. But now that I'm free, I got time for all that stuff. All right, your boy DJ Ceddy Manos. Nos miramos.